Hey everybody, my name is Nick. I'm a trainer here at Fight Gravity Fitness, and I want to give you a little bit of a mobility workout today, or maybe not mobility workout, but mobility drills that you can do to kind of just loosen up your body. This helps with general stiffness, helps with active recovery after your workouts, after you do strength training and cardio conditioning, right? We still want to move our bodies on our rest days. So instead of being a couch potato, just chilling, watching Netflix, which you totally can do, but let's take 30 minutes just to open your body up with a little bit of movement. Right? So if I have a stick here for the first one, if you want, you can just grab a countertop or anything that's in front of you that you can just grab in front of you, and this helps to pin your arms into one position. And we're going to work on flexion and extension of your spine. Right? So I want you to extend your spine starting from your tailbone. You're going to push back with your tailbone, and then push your belly forward, chest forward, and then gaze up as well too, putting your spine in extension. Then I want you to push your hips forward, round your back, tuck your chin into your chest, going into flexion for your spine. Now go through this on your own just a few times. Slow and controlled. Flexion and extension of your spine speaks to the deepest layers of each vertebrae. I'm just going to go through it just a couple more times. Ending at flexion. Sweet. All right. So now we're going to keep with the spine, and we're going to add rotation and lateral flexion to your spine as well too. Okay? So I'm going to kind of go at an angle here. Hopefully this gives you a decent, let's go this way. Okay? So you're going to grab your shoulders, curl down, rotate, extend up, lift your chest, go up and over to the other side, and then curl down. You want to do 2 times per direction. I'm going to just change my position for for a visual aid. So now rotate, extend up, lift your chest up and over to the other side, and curl down. Make sure you go 2 times other direction. Extend, lift, up and over. And we're lifting all from the spine, or moving from the spine. Your arms are not the focus, so keep your arms down at your chest when you come up. Awesome. And now just do normal, natural movements, loosen things up. So, okay. Now let's go with shoulder blades. So I want you to pin your palms to your sides. And you're going to be pushing your shoulders forward, going up, back, and down, making big circles with your shoulder blades moving along your rib cage. That's what I want you to visualize when doing this. And go other direction, about 3 times per direction, slow and controlled. Sweet. And bounce your shoulders around, shimmy them. Awesome. All right, arms out to the side. So actually pin one arm to your side. This stabilizes that one side. Other arms out, and you're going to go through your midline, up to overhead, rotate back to extension, back of your hand ends up at your hip. Now extend back, rotate up overhead, through your midline, back to where we started. I'm going to switch just so you have a different angle. Okay, so you go through your midline, up to overhead, rotate back to extension, back of your hand ends up at your hip, extend back, rotate up, through your midline, back to where we started. Sweet. Let's go other side. Arm out, you're pinning the arm that you just moved to your side, and go through your midline, up to overhead, rotate back to extension, back of your hand ends up at your hip, extend back, rotate up, overhead, and back to where we started. Let's go one more time, same arm, through your midline, up to overhead, rotate, back of your hand ends up at your hip, extend, rotate up, overhead, and back to where we started with control. Nice. All right, sweet. So now let's go neck or cervical spine, right? So with this one, instead of just doing normal neck circles, right, I want you to really emphasize every movement that your neck can do, right? So that's flexion, extension, right? Lateral flexions, and then we also have rotation as well too. So we can add that all into one movement, right? So you're gonna bring your chin to your chest, and then chin comes up to your shoulder. You're gonna go into your lateral flexion, go up and over to the other side, rotate your chin to your shoulder, and then chin to your chest. Go one more time, same direction, going up and over to one side, and back to center. Let's go 2 times other direction, chin to shoulder, and lateral flexion up and over to the other side, rotate chin to shoulder, chin to chest. Last one right here, slow and controlled. Awesome, good. I'll shake it out, natural movements. All right, sticking with the spine, now we're gonna add the hips into this one, okay? So I want you to curl or side bend, curl down, bring your chest down to your thighs, relax your head and neck, come back up the other direction, 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's go 2 times, or 2 times per direction, 1 more time this direction. And I'm gonna change for that other side. So you're gonna side bend, curl down, chest to your thighs, relax your head and neck, come back up the other direction. All right, spine should feel pretty loose now. All right, even arms as well too. So let's get to the arms a little bit further, okay? So now back to the shoulder blades. I want your arms to go to a 45 degree. So now your palms are not by your sides, but they're a little bit out in front. I don't want 90 degree up here just yet. Let's keep it at the 45. And now you're gonna pull your shoulder blades back, up, forward, and down. Keeping the ball and socket in the same position as you move your shoulder blades along your rib cage. Go 3 times per direction. Slow and controlled. All right. Now let's move up 90 degrees. I'm going to switch just so you can see this a little bit better, or from a different angle. So pull your shoulder blades back, up, forward, and down. Create that same scapular movement while keeping your arms in that same 90-degree position. 3 times per direction. All right. And shake it out. Let's go one more time. So now arms are going to go from 90 up to the upper portion of a 45 degree, right? So going from here, pull back, up, forward, and down. Get as much of a circle into your shoulder blades as you can. This might feel a little more restricted with your arms in the overhead or going towards overhead. 3 times per direction. All right, sweet. So now, let's grab the mat. So this just means we're going to the grounds. So next one we got for you is going to be hips. All right. So you're going to be on your side. Knees are in line with your hips. You're using your bottom arm to help support your head and neck. You don't want any strain here. And then place your other hand out in front. So you're stabilizing your upper body. What I don't want to see is your upper body coming off, right, and opening up. That's not the focus of this one. Focus is on the hips, right? So locking upper body into place, you're going to bring your top leg into your abdomen and then open up out to the side. Now, once you hit a wall, rotate, bringing your leg back to extension, and then guide your knee to your other knee. Extend back, open up, rotate into your abdomen, then bring knee to knee. Awesome. One more time, big circle for your hip. Rotate back to extension and knee to knee. Push your knee back, extension, open up, rotate into your abdomen, and back, knee to knee. Sweet, let's go other side. All right, using this bottom arm to support your head and neck. Pin your top arm to the ground to stabilize your upper body. Knees are in line with your hips. And then knee to your abdomen. Open up, rotate back, and guide knee to knee. And extend back, open up, rotate into your abdomen, and knee to knee. Go ahead and flex, abduction, rotate, extension, knee to knee. Extension, abduction, rotate into your abdomen, and then knee to knee. Awesome. All right. Sweet. So from there, oh, actually, yeah. We're going to go back to shoulders. There's one more vector for your ball and socket. That's the glenohumeral joint. So yeah, ball and socket joint. And so you're going to be in a tabletop position, wrists underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And I want one arm to get loose from the ground so you're not stabilizing from the ground on this one. And then you're going to go up to overhead, rotate back, and back of your hand ends up at your hip. Extend back, rotate overhead, and then come right back down. Now, let's go one more time. Overhead, rotate back, back of your hand to your hip, extend, overhead, and back to where we started. Sweet. Let's go other side. You don't have to switch, I'm just making it easier for you on the video. Okay? So, going other side. Overhead, rotate, and back of your hand ends up on your hip. Extend back, rotate, overhead, and back to where we started. One more time. Rotate, back of your hand ends up at your hip. Extend back, and overhead, back to where we started. Sweet. All right. So we've got a lot of upper body going. Let's continue with your hips, and we're going to do a standing variation. All right. So standing variation, I'm going to grab another stick. You can have a countertop. You can grab the wall. Anything to help you with balance, but you're going to want your outside leg. If let's say you have a wall right next to you, you're going to want your outside leg to be the one that you're focusing on. That way, you have room for your hip to move, right? You're going to see the stick is going to be on the same side as the leg that's moving, because that way it's giving me balance where my leg would be giving me balance, right? So you want, if you do have a stick, you want as far out as you can to the side. That way it gives your leg room. Cross that leg, and you're going to flex your hip up, rotate out to the side, rotate back to extension, and knee to knee. Extend back, open up out to the side, rotate, come center, rotate before you lower, and then lower down with control. All right, we're going one more. Flex up, rotate, out to the side, rotate, and extension, knee to knee. Extend back, open up out to the side, rotate, center, rotate, lower down with control. Sweet. Let's go one more on the other side. And this time, I'm going to switch where I am. All right. So crossing the leg that I'm focusing on. Flex your hip up. Rotate out to the side. Rotate back to extension, knee to knee. Extend back. Open up out to the side. Rotate, center, rotate, lower down. One more time. Flex, rotate, out to the side, rotate back to extension, knee to knee, extend, open up, rotate, center, rotate, lower down. All right. Now, we're going to go to elbows, knees, ankles, and wrists. So it works from the spine, and now we're going outward, right? So let's go elbows to start, okay? So just having your hands to your side, elbows are right by your sides. And flex, rotate, extend. Rotate, flex, rotate, and extend. Other way. Putting your elbow through its full range of motion, and we're adding the rotation of your forearms into it as well. All right. Next with the elbows, have your arms out in front and 90 degrees for your shoulders. And then you're going to flex from your elbows, rotate, and extend. Rotate, flex, rotate, and extend. Other way, flex, rotate, extend, rotate, flex, rotate, and extend. Sweet. All right, last one for elbows. Out to the side, flex, rotate, extend, rotate, flex, rotate, extend. Other way, flex, rotate, extend, rotate, flex, rotate, extend. Sweet. All right, now we're on the wrists, okay? So wrists, we're making a circle with our fingertips around the base of your wrists, right? And what I don't want to see is you rotating your forearm, because we just did that for your elbow, right? So different joint than what we just did. Elbows pinned to your side, flex your wrist down. And you're going to go up pinky side, palm facing away from you. Down thumb side, palm facing towards you. Let's go 3 times per direction. Slow, controlled. Feel every sensation the movement has to give you. Let's go other way. Go up thumb side, palm facing away, down pinky side. Up thumb, down. One more time. Sweet. Now, from here, right, wrists are flexed down, elbows to your pinned to your sides. Now rotate your forearm, right? And now fingers are pointing towards the middle. Now you're going to go pinky side first, palm facing away, and thumb side. This might not look as pretty for me because I don't do these as often, but this is changing your forearms, but still same movement in your wrists. Let's go other way. So thumb side first, pinky side. Yeah. Getting all those vectors, all the movements that your joints can do, and that opens up these joints and allows them to be healthier, gives your nervous system more information, a better map of your body. And when your nervous system has a better idea of what's going on in your body, then it knows how to orchestrate your physiology more appropriately. Okay. All right, last one for wrists. Elbows pinned to your side, flex your wrists. Now pinky or fingers are pointed up. Let's go down pinky side, palms facing away from you, and up thumb side. 3 circles per direction, slow and controlled. Thumb side, pinky side. Good. And move everything around, move your fingers around, do a little dance. All right. So we've got that. Now we got to do knees. Right? So knees are a little different. You can do this seated as well too. There is an option for that, but I'm going to show it standing just because of the placement of my camera. So from here, you're going to have a slight bend in your knee, flexed hip up, right? And I don't want to see full extension in your knee, right? Because when we rotate your shin bones, or your tibial rotation, right, you shouldn't have a locked knee for that. The movement's not very good for that, right? But if you have that slight flexion in your knee, then we get smooth movement, where there's no bones moving against each other. Okay? So rotate your shin, your ankle's flexed, and then flex your knee so heel comes to your glute. Then you're rotating your shin up there and extend. Rotate, flex, rotate, extend. We're going to go other way. I'm just changing my position. So internal rotation of your tibia, flex, rotate, extend. Rotate, flex, rotate, extend. Right. Shake it out. Let's go other side. I'm really just using the stick for balance. So slight bend in your knee. Rotate externally. Flex your heel to glutes. Rotate extend, slight bend at the bottom, rotate, flex, rotate, and extend. Awesome. I'm going to change my position again. Starting with internal rotation of your tibia, I want you to flex, rotate, extend, slight bend, rotate, flex, rotate, extend. Awesome. There we go. On to ankles. So now flex or extend your knee entirely, right? So knees locked, flex your ankle, and then we're going to evert, point, invert, flex, making big circles with your ankles, trying to hit all of those end ranges for your ankle. And I really want to emphasize the inversion, eversion of your ankle with this. All right, so go 3 times per direction, and make sure you're switching, doing both sides. All right. Other foot. So locked knee, flexed ankle, and evert, point, invert, flex. Evert, we'll go plantar flexion, invert, and dorsal flexion. All right. If you want me to get fancy with the terms. Make sure you go 3 times per direction. Getting all of those ranges of motion in your ankle. Awesome. Sweet. All right. Well, let's end this with a little bit of a child's pose. Just to help with decompression of your spine. So you're going to go onto the ground. On your knees. So toes to touch, knees out wide. Lower your hips down to your heels. Walk your hands out in front of you. And rest your forehead on the mat. And this pose is more intense the wider your knees are, so you can adjust your knees according to how you feel. Walk your hands to the right, create a side bend in your left side body. Walk your hands to the other side. Come on back to center. And let's finish this up with an easy twist. And so you're going to go on your back. Soles of your feet on the mat. Feet together, knees together. And then lower your knees to the right for an easy twist. Arms out to a T. Gaze opposite of your knees. You want a deep inhale and a long exhale. Come on back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. Option to rock side to side. And lower your feet down. Knees to the left, other side. Arms out to a T, gaze to your right. Come on back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. And that is all I've got for you. If you're enjoying our content here at Fight Gravity Fitness, if you enjoy just our training style in general, please reach out to our website. You can sign up for a free consultation with us. Come check out the gym. We'd love to work with you and your fitness goals. So yeah, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful day. If you watch this during the day, yeah, take care.